Hey there everybody, it's Leland The Realtor. Today we're going to talk about how to buy a home in New Mexico, so stay tuned. So we're going to be talking about how to buy a home in New Mexico. Now this includes Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Los Ranchos, just anywhere in New Mexico. We use, for the most part, the same general contracts. So the first step in trying to find a home is, of course, going online and taking a look at all the homes that are available. There are a ton. So the best websites, in my opinion, are of course, abqhomeanswers.com, Zillow.com, Trillia.com, Realtor.com. They are all really good websites, and they get feed directly from the MLS, and that is how realtors find homes. So you're getting access to the same homes that they have access to. The next step is, of course, determining exactly how much home you can afford. So after you've looked at all the homes that are available, you want to say, you know what? I'm seeing what's on the market. This is what I want my monthly payment to be, and this is that kind of home I can get. Once you have determined that, it is time to get pre-qualified. Getting pre-qualified is pretty easy. So since now you have a taste of the market and what's out there and what you think you can afford, it's time to talk to a loan officer. The way you can do it is you can just go to any online platform or go with a local guy. You should definitely stick with someone who's local to the area because they already understand all the contracts that we're dealing with and they communicate a lot better. That being said, once you go online and fill out an application, it takes 15 minutes. That's it, 15 minutes, and you can get a pre-qualification letter saying, hey, you can afford this much home. In that application, they are going to ask for your social security number and your income so that they can pull up any debts that you have to determine how much home you can afford. So be aware they are going to do a hard pull on your credit. The next thing after that is they're going to ask for a handful of documents. Those are going to include 2 years tax returns, 2 years W-2s, 2 months bank statements, and 1 month pay stubs. That's pretty much all you're gonna need to get started in the pre-approval process, which is 10 billion times better than being pre-qualified. After you have that pre-qualification letter in hand, it is time to go take a look at homes. That being said, you need a realtor. Look up your local area for realtors or ask a friend who you think a great realtor is gonna be for you. Once you have found your realtor, it's time to schedule some homes. So it's right back to online. You're going to want to go back there and find 3 to 5 homes that you really want to take a look at. And you should probably limit it to about 3 to 5 homes a day until you find the right one for you. Typically it takes between 10 and 15 homes to find the right home, but some people find it on the first home, some people find it on the 100th home. It just depends on what you're looking for and the availability for it. Now that you have found the right home, it is time to make an offer. Offers can be kind of complex, so definitely defer to your broker for how you want to make the offer. It just depends on so many factors, such as how many people are looking at the home, how many days it's been on the market, is everybody wanting the home, has the home just kind of been sitting there for a long time? All that plays into how you are going to make an offer. Once that offer is made and everyone's come to an agreement, it is time to open up escrow. The way you do this is there's a company called a title company, and you're going to drop off an earnest money check to them. That earnest money basically says that you in fact absolutely want to buy the house and you are going to perform on the contract that you've agreed to. Once that escrow has been opened, the title company will start searching through the records of the home to determine who actually owns the home. Because you don't want to put, a couple $100,000 into a piece of property that you can't own. So, really important. Since the escrow is all opened up now, it is time to do your inspections on the home. You have never lived in this home. I assume you've never lived in this home, so you're going to want to do a lot of inspections on it. I recommend a minimum of a home inspection and a sewer line inspection. A home inspector is going to go in there and take a look at it from the roof down to the floor and point out individual things that may be, less than maintained or are broken. And it's really good to have that objective set of eyes on the home to tell you, hey, this is what condition the home is in. Also, a home inspector doesn't inspect that sewer line, so you're going to want to get a plumber out there to scope through it to make sure it's not broken, because that can be a pretty expensive fix. In the end, it is important to do all the inspections that you need to make you as comfortable as possible with purchasing this home. You don't want to show up and not have any idea what's going on with the home, and all of a sudden you're out a bunch of money in repairs. So once you've gotten all the inspections that you want to get, and you have determined, hey, these are the things that are going to be wrong with the home, which you're definitely going to find a few things wrong with the home, it is time to make a request for repairs. So based off those inspections you got, you can hand them over to the seller and say, hey, look, this is what I found with the home, and request them to repair all of them or some of them, or just say, hey, I'll accept the home as is. I think it's a great home. Next step is, of course, getting the appraisal on the home. The appraisal is when an appraiser comes out and determines the value of the home to the bank. This will determine how much money the bank is willing to lend you towards that home. Then the very last step after the inspections, the appraisal, and the escrow is all open and everything turns out super good is it is time to close. Closing is when you schedule an appointment with that title company you dropped that earnest money check off to earlier and sit down with them for about an hour to 2 hours, signing a whole bunch of paperwork saying, hey, I absolutely want to buy this home, and authorizing the bank to send the money to the seller. Once all that paperwork is filled out, the home is unfortunately not yours quite yet. They have to do one more thing, which is submitting that paperwork over to the bank, and then once the bank wires the funds to the title company and it records in your name, the home is officially yours. If you have any questions, always feel free to give me a call, contact me, leave a comment, and of course like my videos. This has been Leland the Realtor. We are making real estate simple for you. Have a great day.